I know what to do, so. All right, this is 6 o'clock. It's time set for the regular meeting of planning and zoning. I'm Michael Faith. I hereby call this meeting to order. First item is pledge of allegiance. Everybody, please stand. Say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which stands one nation. All right, next item of business is a call to the community. This is a time for citizens who would like to address the commission on a non-agenda item. I don't have any requests to speak on non-agenda items. Just double checking. Nope, we're good. All right. On to the fourth item, business. First item is the approval of minutes. Presenter is John Croak. I'm presuming you don't have a presentation for this. Correct. Okay, I'll entertain the motion.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
My only,
Go ahead.
I thought I saw mine, it looked like they were both from the work session. Did anybody else, was I missing something?
What was that?
You're saying that they were duplicates, they weren't two.
I didn't see the minutes for the actual. They were both covered.
I thought they were both covered too.
Page.
Give me some.
Page 4 is the study session minutes. On your right, they are duplicated. Page 6 is the same. You're right, Brian.
Okay,
Doesn't happen often, Andrew, so I'm gonna take it.
Attention to detail.
okay, so we can approve, which one was actually sent out?
The work study meeting.
Work study. Do you want to amend your motion to approve the work study?
Sure, I'll do that.
Have a second. Now you get a chance to second it.
Just the work session?
Just the work
Yes.
session. Okay. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor of approving the work session minutes, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? None. And then you want to,
We'll come back, apologize for that, we'll bring it up.
okay, so that's, you want to vote to table that, or you want, okay. I'll entertain a motion to table the
So
minutes.
moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Here a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, none, that matter has been tabled. On to the next item. The Camelback Park zoning amendment, presenter John Croak. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the Planning and Zoning Commission. So this is kind of a cleanup item. We brought back to you way back in December. And this is a slide that we saw back in December where this is just procedurally how we can occasionally bring zoning map amendments further and advance them to the P and Z and ultimately the city council. You might recall a lot of the work that we've done with P and Z over the last 6 months has been on zoning text amendments that have been advanced through P and Z and council. This is pertaining to a zoning map amendment. So a little bit of background, back on December 12th, we had identified around November that we noticed discrepancy on the zoning map and zoning for Camelback Park. We asked you to initiate a rezoning with your blessing that, yeah, this is something we should fix, and go ahead and work on it. So we've been working on that, and I'll get into some of the details of that. So Camelback Park, as P and Z would know, is located at the southwest corner of the Camelback Road and Dicer. A majority of the park is OS, or open space. And then there are 3 linear parcels. I'll show you in a moment. All of them owned by the city of different zoning categories. One of them is zoned RU 190, which is not a city zoning category. It's years ago I've done work in it's an old large lot county zoning that for whatever reason when we annexed the park decades ago, we never fixed the zoning, and it's got by. There's another strip that's on PF, which is probably okay, public facilities, but since the general plan shows a parks and open space land use category, and we do have a zoning category of open space, we prefer to rezone the entire park to just one zoning district that less. Here's the general plan. So if you look closely, the park is here. This is Camelback, Dysart, El Mirage, Indian School, Old Litchfield Road to the west. So the park itself is identified with a land use category of parks open space. It's a little, the colors are a little skewed. The wigwam courses are all identified as GC or golf course, but the park itself is identified as parks/open space. Here's the park itself, outlined in red. And then to get specifically into the three strips, the first one is the county zoning. That's the one next to the right of way along Camelback. This is RE 190. And then a strip, if you follow me, it's this next strip is the strip immediately east of county zone parcel. This one is also RE 190. And then below that, there's even a thinner strip. That's the one zone PF for public facility. So since the rezoning was initiated by P&Z, we've completed our review of the situation and both the general plan and the zoning categories on April 8th. My colleague Maureen in the back, she sent out notification letters to adjacent property owners and interested parties just to tell the public, hey, this is what we're doing. It's a cleanup procedure, housekeeping, if you will. Identified this meeting as the first step with planning and zoning commission. We then prepared a legal ad that went out for publishment in West Valley Republic back on May 24th, and then on May 28th, Rita and I went out and posted the property with 2 posting signs, and as of today, the posting signs are still up. After a day, I think one down, and then I went out separately a couple Fridays ago to get it. I think it's a testament to our neighbors that nobody defaced the signs. One of them was just plain. I went out and got some flag poles and posted it back up a little bit more securely. So we posted the property. The park will remain a park. Our colleague, the city engineer, is actually doing a wall project that most of you are probably familiar with. This, my endeavor here has nothing to do really with the wall project. It was just something that we had identified as, hey, we ought to probably clean this up. So rezoning the entire park's open space, it would be consistent with the general plan. That's typically what we want is city planners and P&Z members just to have consistency between our land use policy, which is the general plan, and then implementing the plan with our zoning code. I told you before, we're trying to mimic our staff reports through align with council reports that are outlined through our city clerks. So we have a recommended motion. If one of you is inclined to make the motion, it would need to move to approve the rezoning of Camelback Park from RU 190 rural county zoning and public PF public facilities to open OS or open space. That would be the motion. Should one of you wish to make staff recommendation on the cities to recommend approval for rezoning exercise. So with that, we have the question. Oh,
What is the total approximate size of the whole area? And all 3, if they're all added up?
it's about 15,000 square feet.
Okay,
It's pretty small.
okay.
We actually have a request to speak. Colin Barleycorn. You please state your name and your address for the record, and then please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the commission. Name is Colin Barleycorn, live at 950 East Libre Circle, which is just south of the park, Camelback Park, right across from the park itself, just that's where we are at, so at that vertical corner. Just want to let you know, as one of the people who did receive that notification, even though the notification didn't say the 12th, we had to go on to the webpage to say that the meeting was tonight. So I do appreciate being able to see that updated on the webpage itself. So, but I wanted to also say that being a resident real close to the park and also been waiting for that wall to be approved, which was, I think we approved that wall last city council meeting, and I think we moved forward with that. So this rezoning needs to be taken care of. I also wish to request that you approve the rezoning of this parcels to make the whole thing open space. Thank you.
Thank you. That's some latecomers. Do we have another request to speak? No? Okay. Okay, do we have any questions from the commissioners? Comments? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to make it all open space.
So you'll make a motion to approve the rezoning of
Zoning,
Camelback.
rezoning back. Change the RU and the PF designations to OS.
There's a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Not seeing any, will vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? None. Passes. No more items of business, so we're on no need for executive session. We have a staff report on current events.
Yes, Chair, thank you. Vice Chair, members of the commission, the next step for this process is we'll repost the property with council dates. When we posted the property, we weren't sure what the council's summer schedule was going to be, so we didn't want to guess on what the council dates would be. So we'll take your recommendation here and advance that to city council. Probably when they have one meeting in June. I think they're taking their summer vacation in July, and we'll work to try to get this back in front of needs to be put back in front of council when they reconvene after. We'll also repost the property, those council dates. As far as further staff report, some of you that are on DRB, we had a design review board meeting last Thursday. We had one item that was we're down during build out in Litchfield Park. The last two DRB meetings, we've had requests for custom homes to be built on one of the few remaining lots. One on Bird Lane was approved by DRB back in May, and then at the June DRB meeting last week, was another custom home request. This is over on Cloverfield, west of outside the walls. Both homes are over 5,000 square feet, and very, very nice design homes. So we're approaching build out, just a few lots left in the city. So that's our update for tonight.
All right, thank you. Any commissioner reports on current events? Seeing none.
We have boring lights.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move that we adjourn.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This motion is adjourned, this meeting is adjourned.